Why would Lori Lightfoot attack Governor Greg Abbott for sending illegals to Chicago on air-conditioned buses? Listen to how personal Lori Lightfoot, the mayor of Chicago, gets. Now, she's big-time progressive, big city mayor, loves being a sanctuary city. Remember the mayor of Philly, that Kinney creep that did the happy dance when they won the battle to become a sanctuary city in Philly? Dancing. What would you be dancing for? Maybe all those illegal voters? I don't know. And why is Lori Lightfoot attacking Greg Abbott? And she gets very personal with the governor of Texas. Listen.
And treating people without dignity, without respect, it's not what we are as Americans. And it's, frankly, another demonstration of unpatriotic conduct on the part of the governor of Texas. We can and must do better as Americans. The rest of the world is watching us and how we're treating these people who are coming to our country because they're fleeing violence. They're fleeing a lack of economic opportunity. They were fleeing other kinds of persecution. This is what our country has been about. We open up our arms and we welcome those who have struggled to find a decent quality of life elsewhere. And the way that we welcome them is not what the governor of Texas is doing. It is absolutely un-American. And I urge him, he professes to be a Christian. This is not the Christianity and the teachings of the Bible that I know. And I think religious leaders all across the country are standing up and denouncing exactly this. But what we must do in this moment is make sure that we do live our values and we open up every opportunity that we can to support these migrants.
Wait a minute. Are you supporting these migrants or are you not supporting them? Do you not want them in Chicago or do you want them in Chicago? What are you talking about? Governor Abbott is unchristian. It's unchristian to put illegals on air-conditioned buses and feed them and clothe them and give them phones and give them health care and send them to your city. I guarantee you the air-conditioned bus is a lot better mode of transportation than they used to get across the border. I can promise you they came to Chicago a lot more safely than they did when they were swimming across the Rio Grande. I mean, Lori Lightfoot wants to attack Greg Abbott for not being Christian. She can't accept a few hundred illegals in the Christian spirit that she evidently lives in. But Texas, you better open your doors to millions and millions of illegals who are being taken care of by Texas. What in the world is she? What a comedy! What a catastrophic comedy these Democrat mayors are. Now, who are you going to vote for in 63 days? Are you going to reward Lori Lightfoot's party? Our country is on the line. This country's survival is at stake. And I am feeling so good. I had a nice long weekend and recharge the batteries, and I am ready to fight. The next 63 days are crucial. Do not listen to the leftist progressive media agenda that wants to convince you that Democrats are winning. They are not. Lori Lightfoot is one of the most prominent Democrats they've got. And that woman stood up there and condemned and attacked a Republican governor for fulfilling Chicago's objective of being a sanctuary city. Some Christian you are. You don't want a few hundred illegals on air-conditioned buses rolling into Chicago? Why not? What's inhumane about that? What in the world? Honest to gosh, I wish somebody could explain this to me. Besides calling him unchristian, whatever that's about, Lori Lightfoot went on to attack Greg Abbott as being un-American for sending illegals in a comfortable mode of transportation into a sanctuary city like Chicago.
Well, I don't think this is what we stand for. I think it's decidedly unpatriotic and un-American. I understand the pressures that the people of Texas and some of the other border states are under. We see that on a daily basis. But the thing to do is not this. This is creating a human crisis and treating people without dignity, without respect.
I am, I mean, if I lived in Chicago, I would be mortified that that woman is the mayor. But don't forget, she speaks the party line. The Democrats are hypocrites, and they're disastrous for this country. And for her to lecture Greg Abbott? Again, the normal progressive reaction would be, thank you, Governor. We're going to get all these illegals into Chicago now where we can take care of them and we can feed them and we can clothe them and we can house them and we can give them medical benefits and we can give them cell phones and we can give them, an education, because that's what we're about. Those are our values, say the progressives. So when somebody calls their bluff and sends a few hundred their way, they squeal like stuck pigs. What are you objecting to? Kate is in St. Petersburg, Florida. Hi, Kate. Welcome aboard. How you doing?
Hey.
Hey.
Hi, awesome.
Good.
I'm telling you, she is speaking out of both sides of her mouth. It's absolutely ludicrous because what's un-American? What is unpatriotic? What is she talking about? These poor people, they come over, they're lied to that they've got a future here anyway. They come over the border, and are they supposed to just all stay in Texas and Arizona? She just doesn't want them in her city, but she just wants to pretend like she's an American.
Exactly. I mean, the truth of the matter is Greg Abbott arguably is practicing Christianity by sharing with her city the gifts that the illegals give. I mean, they're the gift that keeps giving. I'm telling you, Americans are going to reject this at the polls. And I feel so confident and I am so optimistic. Law and order, border security, the economy, the Democrats are failing miserably.